Hello students, today we will study some of the exercise sum that is of exercise 5.2. This is the exercise of standard 10 chapter number 5 arithmetic progressions. So till now we have studied about how to find the the value of the terms that is of any place. Like we now know that is a formula, that is an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Using this formula we can find out the value of any number of the terms, right? So let us study the question number 3 of exercise 5.2. In this question we have given in this value, like here we have to find the missing value. So in this arithmetic progression only 3 members are there, and this middle value we have to find out. So this is the first problem. So to find out the any value, what we must have? We must have the first term, that is a, we must have the d, that is the difference, and we must have the n, that is the number of the term. But here we have the a is equals to 2. We do not have the second term. As there is a no second term, we cannot find out the value of d, because to find out the d we must have to subtract the second term from the first term, or we can subtract third term from the second term. In this way also we can find the value of d, but as this term is not there, we cannot find out the d. Okay, so now what we have given, let us see. First term is equals to 2. This is the first, second, third. Third term, that means a3, that is equals to 26. And we have to find out the value of a2. Currently we do not have the d. So how to find out the value of d? Because if we know the d, we find out the second term. So find out the d, we can use the third term. And the third term value is a3. So by using the formula an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, we can find out the value of d. But currently we have to use this formula for the third term. Third term means n is equals to 3. Okay. So instead of n, we have to put 3. a3 is equals to, we have the first term, put the value of a, that is equals to 2. What is n? We have taken n as a 3. So n, in place of n, we can put 3 minus 1 into d. We currently using this formula for n is equals to 3. Remember this thing. Okay. Now simplify this. a3 we have is equals to 26. A is equals to 2. Here we get the 2 into d. Right. So only one variable remain there, and that is d, and that we want to find out. Okay. Now simplify this by taking this 2 to the left hand side. Here it will become 24, and here we get the 2 into d. Now divide both the side by 2. We get the value of d is equals to 12. So you know how we find the value of d? Okay, using this formula. But where to use formula? Where we can use this formula? That you have to keep in mind. For which value of n we currently use this formula? For third term, because third term value we know. Okay, now we have a, we have d. So to find the second term, what is the second term value is a plus d. Okay, now put the value of a, that is 2, and d, that is 12. So we get the second term value is equals to 14. Right? Now what will happen if we put 14 here? Let us calculate the difference. 14 minus 2, 12. 26 minus 14, 12. So in both the case, we get the value of common difference d is equals to 12. That means our sum is correct. Okay. So in this way, we can solve this type of problems. Okay. Okay. So let us see the question number 2. Here, first term we do not have given. Second term is of 13. Third term again we do not given. And fourth term is 3. So notice one thing, if the second term is 3, 13 and fourth term is 3, that means this arithmetic progression AP is decreasing order, right? It is decreasing its value. So here we can say one thing, that the difference is must be of negative, right? Because as we adding the d, we getting the decreasing value. So here in this case, we can understand this thing that the d must be of minus. But how to find out that d? Okay, to find the first term, we do not have the first term. We do not have the d, the common difference. We have only two values. The second term is equals to 13 and the fourth term is equals to 3. So without the first term, how can we find out the third term? And again, d is also not there, difference. So how to find out this first term and third term? Okay, let us start with whatever we have. What we have? We have the value of second term and fourth term. Okay, let us apply the formula an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d for both these values. Okay, first time we are applying this formula for the second term. So for the second term, the value of n is equals to 2 because it is the number of term. N, what is the n? N represents the number of the term. Again, I have to tell one this thing is remember in your mind. Number of terms and the value of terms both are different things. Do not confuse in between these two things. Right? Number of terms always remain in this manner: first, second, third, fourth, fifth. While the value may be changed, value is changed. Right? Both are not the same thing. Right? Clear this thing in your mind. Okay. Currently we are applying this formula for the second term. So the value of n we have to take is equals to 2. Okay. So we get the a2 second term. And what is second term? We know that it is a plus d. So second term value a2 is equals to a plus d and value of a2 is equals to 13. So we can put down 13 here. 13 is equals to a plus d. Currently we don't know the value of a and d. Let us give it example equation number 1. Okay, now apply the same formula for the fourth term. So here we have the value of n is equals to 4. Yes. So a4 is equals to a plus 3d. Okay, 4 minus 1 into d, that is equals to 3d. So here we have a4 is equals to 3, a we don't know, 3d, d we don't know. Keep it as it is. Give it equation number 2. Now remember, this equation has two variables. This equation also has two variables. So this is a linear pair of linear equation in two variables, right? We know that how to solve the linear pair. Okay, we can use the elimination method. Yes, we can eliminate the a. Yes, because the coefficient of a in both the cases is equals to 1. So we can directly subtract equation number 2 from equation number 1. By doing this equation number 1 will remain as it is, 13 is equals to a plus d, and this remains as it is, but its sign will change. All are positive, so all are becomes negative. Now what will happen? 13 minus 3, that is equals to 10. A and minus a will cancel out each other, so this a is eliminated. D minus 3d, that is equals to minus 2d. Now by taking this minus 2 to the right and left hand side, we get the value of d is equals to minus 5. See what I have said earlier, we get the difference value in the negative side, and that is we get is equals to minus 5. Right? So we get the value of one variable d is equals to minus 5. Now to get the another variable value, that is of a, we can put this value in equation number 1. By putting in equation number 1, we get the 13 is equals to as it is, a as it is, d is equals to minus 5. Now by taking this 5 to the left hand side, it will add with the 13. So we get the 13 plus 5 is equals to 18. So a we get is equals to 18. So now we have the value of the first term, that is 18, and the common difference d is equals to minus 5. Now it is easy for us to find out the value of, okay, we have find out the first term value, that is equals to 18. Now it is easy to find out the value of third term. Okay, by applying the formula, we get a3 is equals to a plus 3 minus 1 into d, that means a plus 2d. Now put the value of a, that is 18, 2 as it is, d is equals to minus 5. So 18 as it is, 5 to the 10, sign is minus. So we get the third term value a3 is equals to 8. Correct? So in this way, we can find out the value of a and d using the pair of linear equation concept. So see, think about this, how we can find out the value of a and d. So that you have to keep in mind, that you have to think how we can find out the value of a and d, or any value that we have to find out. Okay, so write down this AP again. We get the first term is equals to 18, second is equals to 13, third is 8 that we get here, third is 8, and fourth term is 3. Okay, so this is all about this lecture. You can practice this type of sum already given in the textbook. Okay, thank you.